Oh yeah, it's recording, okay. Yeah guys, so I'm in the park again today. I walked here. It's quite a nice Boomdorf area, so it's very quiet here. What I wanted to say, if you're a targeted individual, right, you're gonna think like you've got a coven or you've got a cult tracking you, right, following you everywhere, driving behind you. You know, they make it fairly obvious. But basically what it is they want you paranoid, they want you anxious, they want you constantly scanning. For some reason, these people, they're not quite human. They're almost like a parasite, I would say. And if this is going on YouTube, this is just a story I'm making up again. I'm bored. They almost like got like a parasitic hive mind, you know. And you might think like it's a cult or it's a coven or it's some group that has heard some bad things about you. Maybe you think you're a heretic or whatever the case is, but it's not. This is far, far, far deeper. And this isn't going to be for every targeted individual. It's going to be for the ones that are surrounded, almost in a Truman Show. These entities are everywhere. No matter where you go, you're going to run into them. That the disdain, the hatred, doesn't matter where you're going to go. But the reason why they follow you, and you'll notice some of them try to act like they sort of, how can I say, some of them don't act overtly, but then you get the ones who will walk past you and give you a glare, and you'll get the ones maybe in gym or at the shops that'll stand near you, try and intimidate you, and you've got ones that make it overt that they're watching you, and then you've got the feeders who like chill in the background and they just act like it's so weird. They act like they, you know, shopping, or, you know, they act like they're gymming. They got no gym towel, you know, they barely ever do anything at the gym. They just sit there. Yeah, what I'd suggest you do, just to make sure that you're not crazy, because the thing is, most people that are delusional, they don't think they're delusional. They absolutely believe everything that they think. Okay, so you'll know you're not crazy. You'll know you're not crazy if you can sit down and say, okay, let me test this, let me try this, let me test that. Just go around and speak to the ones that look like they're not in this world. Just go speak to them. And you'll see there's nobody home, absolutely nobody home. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but they absolutely are feeding on our energy, and they're everywhere. It's like a big network. It's not a coven, it's not a cult, it's not Freemasons, it's not the CIA, it's not the FBI. You know, I keep seeing these videos from targeted individuals that are saying, the FBI is tracking me, the CIA. Why? Think about it. Why would the CIA, why would the FBI track you? Why wouldn't they just roll up in a car and shoot you? Like, if you're such a big threat to the CIA or the FBI, they would just roll up in a car and shoot you. So you really don't have like the authorities chasing you down. It's not authorities. You know, it wouldn't make sense. If you're such a threat to, I don't know what information you have, maybe you're a whistleblower, but none of us are whistleblowers. Like, I mean, I've got no information about anything really. And these parasites and these entities are flipping everywhere I go. I have to come to Boomdorf areas just to get away from them following me. It's insane. But it's not the FBI, it's not the CIA. Those people will just kill you straight up. They'll just kill you. You know, you'll just be walking down the street, bang, 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 drive-by shooting. That's what will happen to you. They're not going to spend days and years and hours following you around. For what? They could just shoot you. Again, this is just YouTube. I'm just making up stories. You're basically being followed by a network of parasites. Okay, think about like a moth. I was thinking about this, you know, one of those insect things that you put up to kill insects. Those insects just fly into that flame. They don't think. They're just like, oh look, some, you know, light, zap, they're dead. It's that kind of mentality, you know. It's like the Walking Dead. It's like they're not conscious. So the thing is, you can't take this shit personal. You can't be thinking, oh, my family smeared me, oh, my family this, or my family that. This isn't your family. This isn't the FBI. This isn't the CIA. This is just purely energy entities that feed off your energy because they don't have. And sometimes I even think it's like a simulation, because wherever I go, they're just everywhere. It's like they're spawning. Sometimes I go to gym and the bathrooms are full. I'm like, yo, are these people spawning in the bathroom? But then I laugh, I'm like, yeah, probably not. But it's possible. I mean, I don't know that anything exists outside of me. So there's a lot of theories about what this is. But I mean, it looks like they're energy entities, like a parasite. It just doesn't look like the CIA or the FBI, you know. There's no ways law enforcement is going to tail you for years and years and just watch you shop and gym. Like, it makes zero sense for you to think that the government is doing this or some agency is doing this. They're everywhere and they're feeding off our light. And if you're in a Truman show, everywhere you walk around, they'll be tracking you, letting the next lot know you're on your way. And it's just crazy. But it's not CIA, it's not FBI. And why I think it's not a simulation, because I tested. I go to like 4 different gyms. So what I do is I test it. So I constantly go to different gyms. So if this was like a simulation, we'd know exactly where you're going to be at all times. So I can outfox them and show up at one gym and there's not that many. But if they know I'm going to a specific gym, because I know they can hear me. So I say I'm going to this gym or whatever. I get there, it's packed, everybody's doing street tennis, it's ridiculous. But it's funny though. I mean, I find it funny, but I mean, it is pretty weird. It's not, yeah, it's not something everyone's going to be able to handle. But I mean, once you see the funny side of it, it is hilarious. So yeah, just don't take anything personal. And most importantly, don't ever confront them. Don't get angry with them. They, you know, if you know, Jesus said, forgive them for they know not what they do. And I thought that applied to me when, you know, I didn't know what I was doing. But it actually applies to people that are not conscious, essentially. Okay, so it's not the FBI, it's not the CIA. And don't fear them. They just want some energy. They could be nice and just come and say, yo, we need energy, and we'd give them. But yeah, you know, that's a whole nother video I'll make on that. But anyway, it's not the CIA, it's not the FBI. You're not on some no-fly list or some terrorist list. So just chill, just vibe in the world and just try the best you can. And yeah, they're going to do some wicked bad shit to you for sure. But at the end of the day, I mean, what else are you going to do? You can't confront 100 people a day, you know? I mean, and what are you going to confront an unconscious person who can barely form a sentence? Like, it doesn't make any sense, but yeah. But I'll make another video on this and we'll see how it goes. Ciao.